Yeah, hello scrappers. Today I got an old Craftsman drill, which I've never done a video on these yet, or a skill saw. I just plugged that in a little bit ago and nothing. Trigger's really hard to pull. And this thing, you can tell it's just, you know, pretty well beyond hope. So I gotta try to clean the dirt out of the holes and try to see what if I can get into the screws and stuff. So a lot of time what I try to do is use a little pick and get in there and break that stuff up. Looks like most everything I'm seeing is Phillips. Try to get in there and clean the Phillips head screw out too with that pick. The bit will get down in there and not just round it all off. Another thing, I could use the air blower. I'm not seeing the threads on that one yet. I think I see them there. They get rusted up and hard to see. Hopefully I can get them out of there without them stripping. So I got 4 screws here on the end, and then I got 6 right there. I think this is just where you screw in the handle. Same thing on this side. So it may have a little bit of clean cast aluminum here, maybe, or dirty. If it's dirty, I'll melt it. Let's see. I may move this over here to the corner. We'll try to get it somewhat out of the way. See if I can get down in there with this thing. Okay. I think I'm going to have to use a longer bit. Well, that one there doesn't feel good. Get some weight on it. Yeah, I think it came out that time. There's 3. That one doesn't want to come out of there. It may be loose though, where it'll pry apart. Get me a flat screwdriver and see if I can. Yeah, I may have to take these out of the ends first. I usually don't tear these down, but for those that like to micro scrap, or those that don't have a whole lot of stuff to scrap and you have the time, we've got a mosquito flying around in here. May have to go get the insect repellent. Okay. This is all pretty thick plastic. They made them pretty good back in the day. I think the plastic's a whole lot thinner. It's got a little weight to it. Let's see. Just that piece there is 11 ounces. Okay, here's our motor. That won't be too hard getting it out. So there's the copper that we can probably salvage. This thing here, you can probably spend time trying to unravel it or whatever, but for me, I throw them in a bucket, just call it copper bearing motor. See how that bearing still turns. Amazing. So I'll probably just throw that in a bucket, copper bearing motors. You got a switch, a couple wires. Well, those things weren't connected too good to the switch. Then we got a couple brushes. Someone was telling me that brushes pay pretty good, so I'm going to have to kind of search into that, do some research into that, see what I can find out, see if any of the yards around me take them. That thing is just full of dirt. And up here in the aluminum part we have the gearbox. Knock all the dirt out of it. Landfill. And here we got all the grease and a few gears, so I may melt that down. The grease should burn up. So anyway, that's about what we got in that old drill. That was a little bit of salvageable copper. The copper prices are climbing. I'll take it. Take what I can get. Now, here you don't really see much, but carbide sells good. Now here you can take like a can of MAP gas and heat them up and knock them carbide tips off. I haven't done it yet, but I've been saving up a lot of skill saw blades. So possibly one day this winter, I might go ahead and give it a try. Need a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch wrench. Let's see if I can break that loose. You can see if it's going to be too much trouble, I'll get the impact. Now, if a person wanted to, you could save this piece here that holds the blade on and the bolt. You never know, those may come in handy someday. Like I say, keep the blade. I believe this housing and this piece, I'm not exactly sure what holds that on. Looks like I got a Phillips screw right there, not a Phillips, but a Torx. I got Torx right here. This piece is flexible, so that's probably plastic. And I got a bunch of Torx back here. So let's find the right Torx. Oh, where is that set at? Really? It's gone. Well, interesting. my daughter came out and relieved me of it. That I wouldn't be surprised about. They're like coming out here taking my tools. Don't ask. It may be on this other shelf. I'm not seeing it. Wonderful. Yeah, they like coming out taking my tools and not ask, and then they don't bring them back either. There's a pair of dikes I've been looking for that I bought online. I had them on the other workbench in there, and I went looking for them. A month later I looked for them. About a month after that I looked for them. And then they're out there building that chicken coop, and there they are. She goes, oh yeah, I came and got them. Yeah, okay, you took them 3 months ago and didn't bring them back. Wonderful. So, which I guess I can show that once in a while. A lot of times you can take just a regular Allen. That one's too big. Sometimes you can take an Allen wrench though and use it on a Torx. Maybe metric. And those little holes are always hard to get. And that one's actually still too big. It's 3mm. Yeah, doesn't look like Allen's not going to work on those. Yeah, I'll bet my daughter or her boyfriend came and run off with them. So I got a few Torx in here. Do I have the right size? Probably not. I'll have to look at one of my other sets. If I need to tell them they need to buy their own set of tools, because I need those all the time, and I bought those for me to use, not for them. They both get a paycheck. Okay, get my pick out. I don't mind if they tell me they're taking them and they bring them back as soon as they're done, but they like using them. We're taking them back there and they may not even use them. Get into this one first. I've got, really don't tear these down. Usually I got a pile of them out there and out in the semi-trailer. Different brands. Black & Decker, Skill, you name it, it's out there. I just got them out there in case I get one I need to tear apart for parts. That magnet on that thing doesn't hold at all. I got some DeWalt ones I'm gonna need to order. These extensions with magnet. I'm not able to get in there and get a hold of that thing. So I guess I'm just gonna have to try to break it. Probably got dirt in there or something. Yeah, I got an idea. cut that part off, get it out of the way. Trash can a little closer. Yeah, the switch is kind of messed up, so I'm just going to toss it. But I keeping the cord for just in case. I may need one of these days on an appliance. Yeah, I'm sure they took my set out there because I haven't taken it anywhere. The last place I used it was right in there. Guess I'm going to have to start locking the shop up. Then they're going to have to ask to get out of here and get anything. That way stuff won't disappear. He wants to come take my ride mower all the time to mow, but he doesn't mow up here hardly. Occasionally. I'm thinking I may have to pry that aluminum off. Get this piece of... I just broke part of the tip off of that. Wow. That's crazy. That thing doesn't want to budge. Oh, pry bar. Like I say, I'm kind of learning on this right now with myself, because like I say, I normally don't tear these things apart. Okay, we've got a big torch right here. And right there just does not want to break loose. Loosen that plate up. I think I got a hold of it that time. Gonna be a tough one to break, probably. But see if I can see down in there. Doesn't look like there's one in there. Question is that thing stripped out? Looks like it. What size is it? A T20? I doubt if I have another T20 around. Oh, let me take a look. Well, I guess when all else fails, then you break out the grinder. So, but some way, I got a stack of small discs, so I'm trying to use them up. Okay, we'll get that out of there. Looks like we've got a pin going through here. So the best thing to do on that, it goes right through the aluminum housing. So bring out our pin punches. I'll give it a little squirt with WD-40. And try to find one about the size of the pin that's in there. That one's a little smaller, it looks like. You really want one a little smaller so it'll... This is just a cheap Harbor Freight set. I need a better set. You see that didn't drive it all the way through. I'm going to try to use this longer one. Okay, there's the pin. Get that piece off of there. Yeah, I need a better set. Now I can get in here a little better, maybe. Looks like it's this one here that I can't. I'm having trouble with. So, see if I can just cut it with a Sawzall. That should be through. Must have one there too. Okay. This guy could either sell that as iron aluminum with those piece of screws in there, or I can take it out to my melting pot and just melt them. That's hanging up in there. Might be these bolts right here, not all the way out. I got one bolt. Let me see if I can get it with my needle nose. There we go. Okay, so there's our armature. Yeah, we've got a little metal still on the aluminum, so I think what I'm going to do is get my other get the Sawzall with the carbide blade. This has thicker metal. do have those blades listed on my Amazon affiliate page. They're for thick metal, and they do a pretty good job pretty fast. Okay, I got a little keeper right there. So I'll probably just throw that in with my cast aluminum to be melted. And we still got a copper in there. I'm not sure if that's a T20. I think that's what I was using on the other one. I got a bunch of these little things around that got bits in them, and I just got a T20. Let's see how well that fits in there. And there's the brushes. Aluminum's come most of the way down, but there we go. Little wires. Well, scrappers, sorry for the abrupt ending on that last video. I looked up on the monitor over there and it was flashing in the center. I thought it was battery, but what it was the memory card got full. So it just stopped recording. Anyway, it's pretty well close to being done, so I'll swing around here and show you what we got. So I got that out of there. Instead of having a bearing in the back end, we had looks like a bronze bushing. So those would be good to have a little can or jar or something to put them in. Got a pretty nice little chunk of copper here. So, yeah. I know there's not no pound on there, maybe half a pound, maybe. So, we'll get that. So anyway, I wanted to say if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. If you're not already a subscriber, hit that like button. You know, share with your friends, whatnot. So, anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I don't know what else to say. Yeah, like I say, we still have got screws in here, and this piece here is still on there, lock piece. I guess there's a little clip right here that would pop off. It sits down in there, and that would come clean that up, but since those are in there anyway, I'll go ahead and get a bigger Torx on that, get that piece out of there, because that's rubber. No point in melting that. You know, I'll just throw that in my melting pile. I'll try to only use cast in there. So we'll see you guys in the next video. So enjoy your scrapping. Get out there and make the money while the prices are good. Never know when it's going to go up or when it's going to go down, so make it while you can. See you in the next video. Bye bye.